This is 2025's newest horror film that'll destroy your childhood. The once adorable Mickey Mouse from the screen has now become a psycho killer behind a mask. The violence and gore will send chills down your spine with every single frame. Nora and her friends head to the countryside for a vacation. While they're looking forward to a fun getaway, they have no idea this trip is about to become their worst nightmare. After driving for quite a while, they decide to find a place to rest. They come across a wooden cabin. Inside, it's completely run down, like no one's lived there in ages. But for the group, it's the perfect place to crash. While checking out the rooms, they suddenly hear the sound of a mouse. Little do they know, the noise catches the attention of a psycho killer next door. Nora gets splattered with blood all over her face. Usually sweet and timid, Nora doesn't seem that scared at all. None of her friends could have seen it coming, but this one moment awakens the darkest side buried deep within Nora. While they're all chatting, Nora says she needs to use the bathroom, so she heads deep into the empty woods. But right then, someone's watching her from nearby. Nora seems to sense something's off. The urge to pee vanishes instantly, and she decides to head back. What she doesn't know is the psycho killer has already followed her. When Nora gets back, she tells her friends there's an abandoned car not far from here, and the whole thing is covered in blood. Everyone instantly realizes something's wrong. They plan to rest tonight and get out of here first thing in the morning. But when night falls, their terrifying nightmare begins. While two of them are making out, they suddenly hear something outside, so the guy goes out to check. The killer's already right behind him and stabs a knife straight into his neck.
What are you doing? Get help, man.
Then the killer literally rips the skin right off the guy's body. Hearing the commotion, the girl panics and hides in the car, trying to drive away. But the killer's got his eyes on her too. The girl's breathing heavily in terror and collapses to the ground. The killer's now pressed against the car window, enjoying the thrill of watching his prey freak out. All the girl wants now is to run for her life. She runs as fast as she can. Then she rushes into the wooden house, hiding in the corner without making a sound. But to her horror, the killer's already right above her head. Her screams bring Nora and her boyfriend running. That's when they realize the girl and the others are gone. So they start searching everywhere. But Nora finds something on the ground, a piece of the guy's flesh. She instinctively reaches down to touch it. And then, unbelievably, she starts tasting his blood and flesh. She seems to have awakened a craving for blood, like she's become a completely different person. Even the way she talks has changed. Meanwhile, the killer's already tied up the girl, ready to enjoy the fruits of his work. The girl's screaming her lungs out in terror, but the more she screams, the more excited the killer gets. At the same time, Nora and her boyfriend find a rundown shack. There's a Mickey Mouse cartoon playing on the TV, and Mickey posters are plastered all over the walls. Seems like whoever owns this place is obsessed with Mickey Mouse. What they don't know is this place belongs to the killer, but Nora's completely drawn to it. Her boyfriend, though, finds the place super creepy and wants to leave right away, but Nora refuses to go. Just as her boyfriend's calling the cops, Nora snatches his phone and throws it away. Her boyfriend's completely stunned by what she just did. He never expected sweet Nora to act like this. He storms out of the house in anger, but then he steps right into a trap. The excruciating pain makes him scream, but hearing his screams, Nora doesn't try to help him. Instead, she's getting more and more excited. Looking at herself in the broken mirror, Nora seems to have found what she's been searching for. Her boyfriend desperately crawls into the car to escape, but the killer shows up right then. The killer strips him naked and ties him to a chair, makes him bite down on a wooden stick, then brutally saws off all his limbs. The girl nearby witnesses her friend's horrific fate and completely loses all hope. Just then, Nora shows up with a shovel. When the killer's not paying attention, she knocks him out cold. Seeing Nora, the two survivors think she's their saving grace.
Come on, please help us get out of here, please.
Sorry to tell you, Nico. We are not gonna make it out of this episode alive.
They thought they were finally safe, but they had no idea someone even scarier than the killer was right there with them. Even though Nora's got the killer tied to a chair, she confesses her feelings to him. She says she's been waiting for this day, wanting to become just like him, to crave blood together, to listen to the screams of agony, to enjoy the thrill that comes from their prey's fear. Then Nora kills off her friends one by one. The girl begs for mercy over and over, but that only makes Nora more excited.
This isn't my first.
Her boyfriend's already so terrified he's wet himself.
Nico, did you just piss yourself?
He ends up dying at Nora's hands too. The next day when the cops arrive, they find Nora covered in blood from head to toe. She frantically claims someone was chasing her, but just as the police are about to investigate, Nora flashes an evil smile. From that day on, Nora and the killer become a terrifying duo. Whenever anyone passes through, Nora first pretends to be a victim, luring people into their trap, and they become their prey.